Hey family, Dad here. Hope you're having a great day. On this video, I just wanted to talk about something that just happened recently in my career, share my thoughts, and let you know what's happening. So I guess the first thought that comes to mind is, should I leave for greener pastures? I have a good problem to deal with right now. My boss, I've known for about a little less than a year now, announced this week that he's leaving the company, jumping ship and joining another company, a startup company. Now, the day he submitted his resignation, he called me a couple hours later, told me where he's going, gave me a little bit of the details of the job. Mind you, he did announce his resignation this week, so he's here for another 2 weeks. But he just wanted to kind of share what he's doing. He's really excited about it. A good opportunity. He's always kind of been a guy always intrigued by startups. Along with that, he also said that he has full autonomy as far as who he can bring on board in a position where he's got to add some headcount to his team. And his oversight is up and down the West Coast. So he's based out of LA. One of the things he did ask was if I wanted to join him, start up with this new company. There is no headcount right now up here in the Pacific Northwest. And that's something he wants to add, and that's why he asked me. He talked a lot about good things about the company, but he also talked about kind of what I bring to the table, which was really appreciated. We've talked a lot the past couple months. When I started this company a little less than a year ago, back in April 2025, I got hired by a different manager who I respect. Recently, our company started adding headcount. And with adding headcount, there was restructuring and reorganization. And at the beginning of this year, my manager that hired me and I was reporting to her restructured. And so she's overseeing another team on the West Coast. And then my current manager, who started in 2026, I used to work with him on our team. He was a salesperson down in LA. He got promoted to the manager level, and then 45 days later he announced his resignation. So that's how I got to know him, and then we talked a little more the last 45 days. The business, the team, obviously his resignation, and moving on to another startup. So I guess the question is, he did talk about, think about it for a month, let it marinate. Obviously he's here for at least another week before he's jumping to the new role that he's doing with the startup company. And he just said, give it some thought. Any questions, let me know. Talk more about it, as the weeks go on. So I guess the question is, should I stay or should I go? I think my current role, I'm in a great spot. I'm doing well performance-wise. I like where my compensation is at. However, this startup role that my boss has been talking about, I can make significantly more money and the opportunity to grow. It's in a startup's mode right now. And so with my current role, which I'm in a great spot with, I'm happy, I can't complain. The only question comes up is, who's going to be my next manager? How long is that going to be? And then with that next manager, are they going to be as supportive as my previous two with this company I'm in? So it's a lot to unravel, a lot to uncover in the next few weeks. I'll definitely talk more with my boss who's leaving next week for the startup company and just kind of get a little more details about the role, about the company. As of today, I did see the new startup company that they're adding headcount. I didn't see anything about the Pacific Northwest, so that's something I'll kind of touch base on with him and find out exactly if this role exists. This is all sudden. This just happened this week. More to come on that. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think? What should I do? What should I ask in the next few weeks? Comment, like, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. So that's all I got. I'll see you all at the next video.